Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'll be sharing with you a review and a word test of this top coat by China Glaze. This polish is called for rhinestones only, and the description says that it was especially formulated to have a thicker consistency to hold rhinestones so that they stayed on until removal. I also would like to say that I received this product from China Glaze last year, but it is until now that I will be able to play with it and share with you my opinion about it. And if you want to know all the details, please keep watching. I will start off by applying a cute base color. This nail polish I found at Goodwill. This was actually part of my last Goodwill haul, and I can share that video with you, leaving the link in the description box if you would like to watch it. This black nail polish has the tiniest holographic glitter I have ever seen. It kind of looks like the universe on the second coat. It is a very pretty color, and I applied the same to all of my nails just because I want the rhinestones to really stand out on the black base. Some of you may remember this product. This is a stamping kit for crystals. This is a very innovative product, and I actually reviewed this about a month ago. So if you want to watch that review, the link is also going to be in the description box. Now let me tell you a little bit more about the consistency of this nail polish. And to be honest, I thought that this was going to be more like a thick formula, a little bit more different, but it's actually very, very runny. I will start by applying a coat of this top coat in order to make the rhinestones stick to my nail. And now I'm going to be using the ones that I showed you from the stamping kit by SALON PERFECT. I'll kind of fast forward this process a little bit. It is very simple, and once again I have shared a full tutorial about it here in my channel if you wish to watch that. If you do not have something like it, you could simply place rhinestones on your nail as you would normally do with a little orange stick and just use any gems that you have at home. Alright, so obviously it did damage a little bit the base coat, but nothing that I could not fix with a good coat of top coat. This is for rhinestones only by China Glaze, and I see the reason why this is more of a runny formula rather than a thicker one. By having a runny formula, this top coat kind of sinks in between the rhinestones very nicely, and then you don't have that chunk of top coat in between them, making it look very neat and beautiful. And for my word test, I wanted to make sure that I was comparing this formula to my go-to top coat, which is Essie Gel Setter. Many of you who watch my tutorials know that this is what I use all the time. Every time that I do nail art, this is what I go with. This, as you can see, is a little bit of a thicker formula. I repeated all the steps, and at the time that I had to apply the rhinestones, and I realized that I didn't really align them very well, and they were more leaning on one side than the other, so I decided to add more so it would make it look prettier. I hope that you can pay attention here to how different it is to have a thick formula go in between the rhinestones compared to the runny formula by China Glaze. You can tell there is a difference, and I feel like it will be more noticeable if you see them side by side. The one on my ring fingers is the one from China Glaze, and you can see how neat it did go in between the rhinestones, while this one by Essie was kind of stuck in there and make it look a little weird too. And I also wanted to show you how this nail polish looked under the flashlight, because I was very impressed how good it looks on the regular studio lights and the flashlight as well. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a word test of 4 days. I'll be comparing the performance of the China Glaze top coat to the performance of the Essie Gel Setter. This one right here stayed all in place, didn't lose any, while the one from Essie did lose one rhinestone. I kind of knew that this would happen because every time I use this top coat to place rhinestones, I always end up losing them before I even get my manicure off my nails. This is day 2 and really nothing changed by this day. Everything was the same. I had the same amount of rhinestones on my ring finger as well as I did on my middle finger. But there was something else that I was curious about, and it was to see how well would this protect your nail from chipping, because I know my Essie polish is pretty good at keeping my polish in place and barely ever I get any chipping, but it does happen depending on the base color that I'm using and depending on the brand that I'm using too. So that's why I'm comparing how they keep the rhinestones in place, but also how they keep the polish attached to the nail. And this is day 3. As you can see, my ring finger had a little bit of chipping on the very bottom, and the one in the middle finger, it's pretty much the same, so no big changes. And here we are at day 4, and this was the last day for the wear test. As you can see, I still had more chipping on my ring finger, but I also had a little bit on my middle finger. But overall, the rhinestones stayed in place. Now, to be honest with you, I was surprised that this formula and this polish actually worked. I honestly didn't think that it would be much different from a regular top coat, but comparing it to my favorite one, I realized that it actually did a great job at keeping everything in place as it was supposed to. I could say that by having a good experience with it, I would recommend you to buy this if you're someone who likes to put rhinestones on your nails very often. But if you are not that kind of person, then I would probably just recommend you using your regular top coat that you use for your nail art all the time. I would not go saying that this is better than any other top coat, but I would give it the advantage to 1, being able to see that it actually kept the rhinestones on my nails, and 2, that I had minor chipping when it comes to my base coat, which pretty much made my manicure last all the days that I wanted it to. And that would be everything that I have to share with you today. Please let me know in the comments what do you think about this top coat, and if you have ever tried it, what was your experience with it. As always, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.